ToP Facilitation Methods is technology of participation. The training is about how to be a facilitator and work with small and large groups in any kind of organizations.
ToP methods are a series of skills for group process or group facilitation. They can be used with individuals or groups. They were developed by the Institute of Cultural Affairs, which is an organization that has worked with community development and groups of people wanting to improve themselves and their world for the last 50 years.
Is great because you engage the right brain and the left brain. You analyze as well as bring creativity to your work. It helps groups to adapt to the methods very easily, learn and adapt to the methods very easily, and it empowers them.
In the first training, people will learn basically 3 things. We call them our basic methods or molecule methods, and other methods are built off of them. They'll learn the focused conversation or ORID conversation, which is used to get a topic up in the air and for people to have a deep and meaningful conversation about it. The second thing they'll learn is the consensus workshop, which is intended to take a topic that people have lots of opinions on, maybe it's a little controversial, and to really hone that into a consensus that everybody can agree on and move forward with. And the third thing that we will be teaching in the course is action planning, which is a tool for any event or anything a group has decided that they want to do together, to create a calendar and a project plan to move forward, where people are highly motivated to implement whatever they've determined they want to do.
I came to this training because this would help me do my job better, basically. It would help me get better results more quickly. And also, it's going to help my own business as a leadership and management trainer.
Came to the ToP training because I felt it was a good training to come to. I don't think you can ever really learn too much about how to facilitate anything, whether it be a meeting or a group or, in my case, a bunch of little kids. I've never done it before, so I figured it was a good time to do it.
After the ToP training, I got a real understanding of how to facilitate without being involved in something, how to keep a structure with still letting there be an organic flow in a conversation, and really directing people without them feeling that I'm forcing them to move on. I'm allowing them to kind of guide it, and I'm keeping them on track, but it's still a conversation and topics that they're bringing up and issues that they're addressing as a group, and just maybe acting as a very neutral person and clarifying things from what you hear that maybe people miss when they're talking over each other a little bit, so there's a constant understanding about what a topic is.
Well, first I get to meet a lot of other people who have needs to benefit from the training. It's kind of a community of people who are involved in the training. And then we had a very structured process where we were told what would happen. There were some case studies, and we were able to practice some of the theory that they presented very succinctly and eventually applied in a group session, which was really fun.
Well, I learned the difference between content and process. That many cases I'm the trainer, so I'm talking to people and imparting data. But there are times, even in the training situation, where I need to facilitate their conversations. This is helping me facilitate. And I understand also that facilitation is about the process, and the content of the information you want to impart is different from the process. And I'm improving on my skill set in the process.
I think there's a myth about facilitation where it's all about gimmicks and feelings and just talking but not getting anything done. But it's really about leaving and actually being motivated and getting things done.
I would use the ToP training in my professional life. I think with mentoring, bringing together groups of young individuals, allowing them to kind of understand their own thought process by guiding them through a thought process so that they can have an outcome. And if being able to just pass on some of the things that I learned today so that they're able to understand maybe what a facilitator is, I think that would be even more beneficial to them.
Well, I've already seen how effective the process that they teach ORID can be, and I'm looking forward to using the same processes when I'm facilitating, so it's going to be useful to me, immediately useful.
It's very useful because I can take it home and I can use it in church or community events, just a lot of things like family gatherings, because especially in the Hmong community there's so much brokenness and there's not enough structure when it comes to family meetings, and so I'm sure many cultures is like that too. So I think I can definitely bring this training home and really have an effect, not just at work but at home and at church, or any community.
So I feel that these methods are really valuable, and it doesn't matter who you are. I think everyone is able to learn facilitation methods, and it doesn't matter what line of work you're in, you can use these methods. And I see a lot of applications in people's personal lives as well as in society.
I learned more and way past what I thought I was going to get out of.
And it was actually really entertaining and fun, and I did learn a lot.
I think it really exceeded my expectations. That this was really interactive. It was all very visual. There was no PowerPoint, and I really enjoyed it a lot.
It's kind of really met and exceeded my expectations for today.
If you're thinking about taking this training, I encourage you to stop thinking about it and sign up for the training. It'll really help you in your future, no matter what line of work you're in.